Saturday, October the 12th, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm smothering with allergies and I think I have a touch of a cold at the same time, so I'm literally struggling to breathe because I'm sneezing every 2 minutes. I think it's the hay that I'm feeding Davy's heifer at home. I haven't made any videos on her. She is struggling bad with her left hind leg. She's up and she's eating, and I have given her a few nuts, but she's eating hay at home, so I'm still trying to mind her. But this anyhow is where the cattle are coming onto. After getting 2 bales dropped, I took a notion that I might start feeding them, so I'm after having 2 bales dropped, and I'm going to leave them in here for today, and I'm going to feed them a trailer load of silage tonight and just see how it goes with them and see how much they're anxious for it. But I'm smothering. I'm not going to stay too long. I'm going to go down now and make sure that all the gaps on the road are closed up. I'm going to get a little bit of help. I'm going to run them on up the road, and I'm going to come in this lovely lane here in that gap. And this is the lovely grass that they're on now. I have lots of grass and things are going well, but I do not want to find myself in a situation where I've it all ate. And then after Christmas, what am I going to do? So I'm going to start feeding, I think. We're halfway through October, so I'm still 2 to 3 weeks ahead of myself. And it's not like I'm going to be giving them loads of it. I'm going to have the fill of the grass. Look at that stuff there. Oh, excuse me, my nose is really bad. And they'll have a bit of a pick then this evening. Right, I'm going to go away now and get my cattle. Okay, so we have our cattle here and we have our ponies there. So I want to put a bit of a fence down here, keep the ponies this side and run the cattle out through that gate, on up the lane, out onto the road, and away we go. So that's what I'm going to do now. Only the ponies are more interested in looking at the spool than coming in behind it. So I'm just going to have to push them. I'll be back. So we're set up. We have the ponies on the far side and we have our cattle on both sides. Some of them have come through, don't you know? The usual suspects, I'll call them. They have come through already, and I have my cattle now ready to go. So the day has brightened up. We had a little bit of rain this morning, nothing major, but it's lovely now. So as I say, I'm after getting 2 bales of silage down. I'm going to allow these to graze for the day. I've a trailer load to give them then this evening, and that's how I'm going to operate, I think, from now on in. I'm just thinking to myself, if I'm on a 60-day rotation, grass only, I think if I give them an extra day of silage, that could at least bring me up to 90 days, if not 4 months, which will get me right through till February. So and then that would mean that the grass that I'm coming off now will have 4 months recovery before I come back to them in February. So that's what I'm planning, and that's what I'm hoping to do. So to feed early, to feed less, to feed longer is kind of how it works out, and have a constant supply of grass right out throughout the year. So I'm going to open up this fence now. I have help on the road. Hopefully they'll all come out now and I'll get them to their new location fairly quick, safe and fast. Right, I'll be back. Come on! Right, start the quad. For the first time I ended up in front of the cattle this time, and it was a very slow move. But I'm behind them now, and I haven't even counted them. I don't know how there was a mix-up, but I ended up in front. I don't like to be in front because I like to be able to drive them, keep them moving. But there should be 20 here. I'm going to count them when we go into the field, and if there's not 20 in it, I'm in trouble. But I think there is. There has to be. Maverick's at the back, and our bullock that's kind of lame is doing well. He's in the middle there. He's a little bit light on his front leg, but he's motoring on. So I'm going to go back, or I'm going to hang up here and I'll be back. Now, absolute silence. Oh my god. For some reason I found that stressful. More so than ever. I think it's because I'm smothered and I can't breathe. I don't know what it is, but they're not driving as well this year. Lead cow's daughter, well, boss cow now, the lady that I sold, that's her daughter there. She's out in front and she's not a great mover. She stops every 2 minutes looking for directions. I don't know, there's a little bit of it's an amazing thing about when you look at cattle, you can actually tell their intelligence, but the intelligence of that lady there is a little bit substandard. She's not that smart, she's confused looking, and she's constantly roaring. I don't know, she's a bit lacking in the owl between the ears job. But they found where they're going anyhow, and they have that lovely grass. I'm going to leave them on it for today, feed them tonight, maybe give them another feed in the morning, and then move them on up the way. So that is my plan. So I'm going to try and stretch out my rotation now. I know I said I was going to hold off, but I don't know, I start to panic. I do not want to run out of grass. As I say, so I have 60 days grass only in front of me. So 60 days silage alongside every other day should push me out to 120 days, which is massive. I'd be very pleased if I can do that. So condition wise now, I think we're on to maintenance now, even though they're going to be still, that's fattening grass there, like. We're on to maintenance now. I want to keep condition on them going through now into the winter. I'm going to take out this lady here and bring her home. She's going to get a bit of TLC. I may even dose her, to be honest. She looks a bit on the thin side. She's the only one that's thin. The rest of them are fat. Even this lady that was thin has put on plenty flesh. I know there was no calf on her, but she did really well this year. She's meant to be gone as well, but look at. And the hair is starting to really grow now. And our Galloway bullock, well, bull. So that is the story now on. My head was a bit fried today with hay fever or a cold or something or both. So what is it? I can't even remember what date it is. But it's a Saturday and it's morning time. So for now I'll say good luck and goodbye.